Good morning, you beautiful souls out there. This is your girl, Destiny. My lovely people, your girl, Destiny, is back today. I did this video probably 2 days ago, and somehow it wasn't the way that I felt that it should have been presented, so I took it down. But I'm back because this is a very powerful message, and I want you guys to come in and sit with Destiny today. And I want you to listen to this video message. My people, this is power. Guys, listen. Excuse me. I want to get serious with you. I want you to see my face. Put these out the way. Okay, people, listen. Your girl is here on YouTube to bring love. That's the first thing. I am here to inspire, to motivate, to encourage, and to empower you to become your best and better version of whom you were created to be. Here on my channel, I bring all kinds of things to you guys, all kinds of wisdom, all kinds of knowledge about living a wholesome and healthy lifestyle by eating a plant-based healthy diet according to Genesis chapter 1 verse 29. And I just want to see you at your best self because that's the way the creator of the universe created for us to have a wholesome and a healthy life. The Bible says that when he created us, he said everything was very good. When it came to man, you were very good. Your body's supposed to be healthy. Your mind, your thoughts, and all that supposed to align with everything that the Creator created you to be. And I don't know why I got off on that. But welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl, Destiny, and my people. Welcome to Destiny Forever Walks. Today I'm going to talk to you on this topic again, but I'm going to get my notes, my people, and I'm going to sit with you, and we're going to talk together. So let me reach over and grab these notes. Oh, they're heavy. There's a lot of information. Oh, my goodness. People, listen to Destiny. If this is your first time that you ever come on my YouTube channel, then you have the red carpet treatment. I'm bringing you to the front row, and I want you to sit down. You are totally, absolutely welcome. Today, we're going to talk about what are you allowing to define you. What are you allowing to define you? And my people, we live in a crazy society. Maybe because crazy people are living in this society, wherever, however, vice versa. But we live in a society with constantly, we're on demand, we're constantly competing, we're constantly being guided by a lot of things, the world systems, your religion systems, the education systems, people's opinions and voices all around us, constantly trying to direct us into a place they think that we need to be. But people, you got to know who you are. You got to know your purpose. You got to know your path, your spiritual journey that you're on, that the Creator, God of this universe, has placed you on. We all have our individual spiritual path. And I'm telling you, people, I keep telling you, each path, we have to go down each path on our own because we are on our way to finding our true and authentic self, our higher and greater self. So we can't let people define us, and we can't let things define our lives or our purpose or who we should or who we shouldn't be. That's none of their business. That all is a part of divine creator. So what are you allowing to define you or to define you? And let me get this message started. And I'm going to ask a couple questions, and I hope you really meditate upon that question I just asked. Do I need to repeat it again? You know, that's your girl. She has time here to repeat it. What are you allowing to define you? I'm going to ask some questions. Listen. Is it the opinions of others that is defining you? Is it the world systems, the religion systems, the education systems that you are allowing to define you? Is it your judgment of yourself or the judgment of others that you are allowing to define you? Or is it the many voices outside of you, outside of your head, that is constantly programming you daily into things that it's not who you are? It's not who the Creator created for you to be. My people, what is it? What is it that you are allowing to define you? Listen, many times, my people, when we pinpoint the controlling factor, we learn that it's the judgment of people, or it's even the control of our own selves that we are allowing to define us. Listen, don't let judgment define you. Be it self-judgment or even judgment by other people. No, do not allow yourself to be controlled by things, by other people, even your own self, when you're headed in the direction away from the plans and the purpose that the Creator has predestined for you to be. So listen, when you can embrace your physical, your mental, and your emotional perfections, that is your true beauty. That is your authenticity. That is your rawness. That's who you are, your true beauty. That is when your true beauty shows up. It's when you can embrace your physical, your mental, and your emotional imperfections. The true beauty within you, it will show up. And listen, that is, my people, is who you are. That is what you are made of. That's what the Creator, He took His time and He created you in His likeness and in His image. That is divine God, or God is within each one of us. The more you own, my people, who you are, your flaws and all, no matter what it is, the more that you own it, the more happiness that you will feel, the more happiness that you will experience. Another question I have to ask you guys: what do you find yourself struggling with? Oh, people, we'll constantly like we in a tug of war with things, with people. We always competing, seem like we're struggling. And sometimes we're struggling with personal situations and personal things that are going on in our lives. And then we find ourselves struggling because we always trying to maneuver and manipulate other people's lives. We are constantly struggling with decisions and things to that nature. My people, let me tell you something, and I want you to hear this very well. We all at times find ourselves struggling with something. So don't sit out there with your pretty self, your handsome self, and say, Destiny, I don't have any struggles. I don't struggle with things. I don't allow those things to me. No, they come up. They come up. But it's how you deal with them, how you address them, how you acknowledge them, and how you put yourself in the forefront of that thing. And like I said, you have to remember, you don't allow things to manipulate you or control you. Those things that serve you no purpose, those things that has no value in your life. But we all struggle, my people. We all struggling with something. We all have something in our lives that is hard. Sometimes it's very hard. We get to that place and we find that it is a very hard thing to get through. It's a very hard thing to get over to the other side, where we can find peace, where we can find the answers and the solutions to becoming calm and still in that present moment. My people, listen, then for some, These struggles may be an addiction. I want you to listen, to drugs. It could be an addiction to alcohol. The struggle may be a sex addiction, or it could be an addiction to love. And yes, people can get hooked on love, so addicted on love, like just like it was drugs. Or it may be an eating disorder that you're struggling with. We all struggle with something, people. Be honest and be real with yourself. Be genuine with yourself. But then look, we have all kinds of people, all groups of people, and everybody don't struggle or deal with things and situations in the same manner, in the same like way. So for others, it may be a physical or a mental ailment. What are you struggling with, my people? What is it that you're allowing to define you? But let me say this. The one thing, my people, that we all have in common, and I'm going to get up close and let me say it so you can hear it. The one thing that we all have in common, my people, for real and being real, people, we all struggle. And I want you to get that. I want you to really say it out loud. I struggle at times. I'm not saying that you're struggling daily, you're constantly in a struggle, but there are situations that will come to challenge you. And sometimes it don't come because it just comes. Sometimes things will come, these struggles will come because the Creator, God Himself, has to test you. He has to test your faith. He has to test your knowledge, your growth, your wisdom, your ability to see how you are assessing this, to see whether you're using it, to see where your faith is. So we all struggle, and we all have that in common. My people, it's a part of being human. And don't tell me that you're not human. Because you're saying that, then I can understand if you don't have any struggles, okay? But as I looked around today and all the other days in my life, and as I've been taught, and as the Creator has shown me, we all are human beings. We are on this planet having a temporary experience here with people. We are constantly moving to our greater and higher self, but we all are human beings. So we all have our different types of struggles. But I'm gonna tell you this. I don't care how you may look at it, I don't care how you may agree with it. But people, listen, without struggles, let me get this right. Without those struggles, let me tell you this. Our character will not grow. Our personality will not be blossomed. We will not be groomed to become the best version of who we are. We will not grow into the wisdom and the knowledge that the Creator out there has placed for us. If any man or a woman, the Creator God says, let him ask of wisdom. If any man or woman like wisdom, let him ask. So without those struggles, people, it will not be where we will grow into our best self. Our character cannot shine. Our personality cannot blossom. Our wisdom cannot be lifted to a higher level of understanding, growing to a higher, greater consciousness self. My people, we wouldn't even be able to see what we are truly made of. We won't be able to see our authenticity, our rawness, our perfections. We won't be able to see those things because we're allowing those struggles and things to blind us out. And we're trying to push the struggles away, but go through the struggles. Go through all those things because it's bringing you to a better place and bringing you to your real and authentic self, my people. Without struggles, our character, as I said, it wouldn't even grow. We wouldn't be able to see what we are truly made of. And I think of this, like, people, let me say, let me get close. I like to get close when I'm talking serious with you guys. I'm looking at my notes now. I think of this life as an experience, and it's full of lessons to be learned. And I tell you, without all the struggles and all the mishaps, the mistakes, the pain, all those things, without that, we can't grow. these struggles and these mishaps and all those flaws and things, it comes, my people, because it gives us opportunities. Opportunities bring us into that place of ex- of experiencing things on another whole level that we have never experienced. Each opportunity gives us a new experience. Each experience gives us a whole nother lesson where we are learning new things about ourselves, about the world around us, about who we are, about the divine creator, God of this universe. If you're a man, you're learning about the God within you. If you're a woman, you're learning about the goddess within you because he put himself within you. He said in Genesis chapter 1, he blew his breath of life into you, and man and woman became a living soul. People, you are the God of this universe. You are the goddess of the universe. The kingdom of God is within you. So treasure those lessons, treasure those struggles, treasure. I'm not telling you to live in it, to die in it, to give up in it. No, fight yourself through them. But as you're going through them, remember they are lessons. These are opportunities to bring you to a higher, greater place of knowledge and wisdom. And you are learning more things. You're learning lessons that are valuable to you because it's helping you to become your best and better version. I stumbled now over that a little bit, but I hope you understood what I just said. People, we may not get to choose the outcome. We may not get to choose our battles at times. We may never get to choose what the things that we think that we need to be going through, but the Creator has already predestined a life for each one of us before the foundation of the world. So yield yourself into the mighty hand of the Creator, God of this universe, and he will exalt you in due time. As I said, we may not get to choose the outcome, but we all have the power, people. We all have the power within us to choose how we react to every experience that we go through. We have the power within us to experience how we allow those things to control us. So you have the power to control, and you have the power to choose how you will react to that experience. I know though, that in the midst of the tough times, people, and yes, we all have those tough times, and we go through a whole lot of different things, but it's depending on the individual, how you are allowing yourself to go through. Are you resisting the changes? Are you resisting the tough things that you don't want to experience? You have to experience them in order to grow. But I know we all go through them. And I know in the midst of the tough times that we go through, that we may not see the silver linings. We may not see the silver linings or the rainbow, my people. Or we may not even see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I'm telling you, you keep going and you keep going because you're coming out of darkness and you're going into a bright and beautiful, marvelous light that the Creator has at the end of that tunnel. Or that rainbow after the sunshine comes out, you will get that peace in the rainbow. Or you see those silver linings as you go through all those tough times. As I said, my people, keep going. But if in the end of all you have come through or gone through, if in the end that we can just look back over the things that you have just came out of, things that you have just launched yourself from all of that into a greater, better place. If we can, my people, look back and see what we just accomplished, what we have just mastered, what we have just achieved, then we can really see who we really are. We can really see what we are truly made of. That's a great thing. Now, I'm going to conclude this, my people, but I'm going to leave you some powerful words here. Some very powerful words. I'm going to put it right to you right now. Catch this. Catch this. Open your heart and listen to this. And I'm going to tell you this with everything within me. And I want you to really hear Destiny, because Destiny never going to leave you wrong. I allow myself always to be led by the divine creator God. I'm not saying I'm constantly always on track. I get off track. And sometimes I start in my direction, but immediately now I recognize when I'm going away from the knowledge, the wisdom, the divine creator, the power, the assignments, the place that he needs me to be. And I immediately connect myself back to the divine source and higher power. These are words I'm going to leave for you. Don't let your struggles define you. Don't let your failures define you. You don't let this society, you don't let these world systems, these religion systems, these education systems, you don't let any of those things define you. You don't let people define you. People don't know who you are. They don't know your identity. They don't know your power. They don't know the God within you. They don't know the goddess within you. They don't know how the creator is propelling your life. They don't know anything. Don't let people or things define you. You don't let your body define you. You shut all those voices that's going off in your head, in your body, telling you you're ugly, you're stupid, you're not smart, you're not beautiful, you will never be anybody, you'll never become anything than what you are, a low life. Don't let your body define you. Don't let your body tell you you're too fat, you're too stupid, you're too ugly, you can't do this. Don't let your body define you. Definitely, my people, listen, you don't let negativity define you. Negative thoughts, negative energy, negative vibes, those negative thinking that you allowing that ego to bring in front of your head and saying, do this, that, and all this negative is against everything that the power of the Creator God is saying you. People, don't you let negativity define you. You suit up in your positivity. You suit yourself up in the power of the divine creator, Goddess, universe, and you go with it with everything that he has placed within you to conquer those negative thoughts, those negative opinions, those negative voices that's running inside your head. Just don't let negativity define you. Don't let judgment define you. Nobody got a place to put you at. Nobody got a place for you but the Creator God, where he is already predestined for you to be. He called you out of darkness and into this marvelous light. So don't let judgment define you. And as I said before, be it self-judgment or judgment by others, you don't let it define you. Now listen, I'm about to conclude. Let me get up close with these notes so you can hear this. When you can embrace, as I'm saying it all over again, this is very important. When you can embrace your physical, your mental, and your emotional imperfections, that is your true beauty. That is your raw and authentic self. That is who created God, created you to be. You're looking at your true self. That is your true beauty. And that is what you are made of. Nobody has no right to try to define you. You should not allow anything to define you, because you already been defined by the divine creator God. When he created you in his likeness and in his image, when he took his time, he blew his very breath into you, me, and everything within this universe. And he said, let it be. And we all became exactly what he said that we are, and who we are, and what we are to be on this planet. People, listen. The more you own who you are, the more you become your greater, higher self. My people, the more that you own your flaws, your imperfections, the more you own all those things that you say, I don't like about myself, it's not good enough. The more that you own them, my people, the more happiness that you will experience. the more happiness that you will feel, my people. So experience them. Allow yourself to go through them. There are lessons, I keep saying, to be learned from them. And I'm going to repeat it again because this is very important. I'm going to read it from the notes. When you can embrace your physical, your mental, and emotional imperfection, that's the real you. That's the true you. That's your higher, greater self. That's your higher consciousness that the Creator created for you to be. That is your true beauty, and that is what you are made of. The more you own who you are, my beautiful people, you own those flaws, you own those imperfections. The more that you own the things that you don't like about yourself, the more you own them, all the flaws and all, my people, the more happiness that you will be, the more lovely, the more loveful, the more accepting, the more you are, the more happiness that you are. That's the more you will be. And that's the more happiness that you're going to experience, the more lessons that are valuable that you will learn about your greater higher self. The more love that you will feel when you allow yourself to experience all your flaws and all those things that you don't like about yourself. So I'm here to tell you, my people, let your be me self, let yourself shine like the brilliant light of the universe. Let you shine through it all. Let people see all of who the Creator created for you to be. Why destiny? Good question. Because this will help others to be comfortable, so comfortable enough to be themselves as well. Somebody always waiting for somebody to be something. So why don't you just be an example? Be that perfect example, that pattern that they can follow. But you teach them, even though I'm being an example and a role model, but you get to that place when you find your own power, your own strength, your own path, and you be your own authentic self. Never allow anybody to continue always to follow in your shoes and your shadow. You're just a role model guiding them to that place where they can find their own power and their strength, and they can become their own authentic, their raw beauty self, their own powerful self, the beauty that the Creator God has created for them. So my people, listen. Just help others to be comfortable enough to be themselves as well. So my question again, and I'm concluding. What are you allowing to define you? What are all those struggles that you're constantly, daily fighting with? Go through them. Get on the other side of those struggles and gain your power. Take back your power whom the Creator God has created for you to be. You are raw. You are authentic. You are not to be defined by things or people. The Creator already has pre-purposed who you are. He has a plan and purpose for your life. Listen, those who bring sunshine into the lives of others, they cannot keep it from themselves. So you be a light in this world that shine in the dark places, that shine in the places of others who are still in darkness. You be the sunshine. You be that light. You be that aura that the Creator has created for people to see the light that's in you so they can be pulled out of darkness. And I said, those who bring sunshine into the lives of others, they cannot keep it from themselves. I'm out of here, my people. I'm going to see you guys at the next video. Get this. This is off the press. People, I'm going to see you at the next video. I will see you at the next video. I will see you at the next video. Destiny's here. She's going away to get more information to bring your way. I will see you at the next video. God, that's my outro. I'm working on my outro. I'm getting a beat for my outro. I'm getting a beat. Destiny is here. She's going away to get more information to bring your way. I will see you at the next video. I will see you at the next video. I will see you at the next video, my beautiful people, my beautiful souls out there, whether it be at Destiny's house or yours. Namaste. I love you guys. Thank you all for being friends, being sisters, brothers, for being there for me. Go out there and show your badass self. Show your rawness, your authenticity. Show who the Creator made you are. You're bad. You're beautiful and you're bold. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video message.